Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be looking at Killzone Gallowdark, focusing on the new rules for close quarters. Now we've covered Killzone Gallowdark walls, we've covered hatchways, it's time to look at the close quarter rules. The new close quarter rules are going to give us some new actions. There's two altogether. One is guard and one is hatchway fight. We're also going to get some additional rules called condensed environment, barricades and tacops. So let's have a look at the two actions first. Let's start with the guard action first. This is going to cost 1 AP and the operative goes on guard and is on guard until any of the following are true. It performs a guard action or any actions excluding pass. An enemy operative ends an action within engagement range of it and it does not make a guard attack. Its order is changed to conceal, or if it is the end of the turning point. The guard action is treated as a shoot action. An operative cannot perform this action if it has a conceal order or while within engagement range of an enemy operative. Let's have a look at what we can do when on guard. Once during each enemy operative's activation, after that enemy operative performs an action, you can interrupt that activation and select one friendly operative who's on guard to make one of the following guard attacks. You can perform an Overwatch action, you can perform a free fight action, or you can perform point blank Overwatch. If an operative performs point blank Overwatch, it performs an Overwatch action with the following additional rules. It can perform an Overwatch action while within engagement range of an enemy operative, and the enemy operative within its engagement range is the target regardless of any other rules. Also, until the end of the interrupted enemy operative's activation, each time that friendly operative fights in combat, do not select melee weapons or roll attack dice for it during that combat. Now let's have a look at Hatchway Fight, and this action will cost you 1 action point. This action is treated as a fight action, and an operative can perform this action if all of the following is true. It is not within engagement range of an enemy operative. Its base is touching an open hatchway's access point, and an enemy operative is blocking that access point. An enemy operative is blocking that access point if it is on the other side and within white of the access point, as shown here. Now you fight in combat with the active operative against an enemy operative blocking that access point. In the select valid target step of that combat, that enemy operative is now a valid target. That's all we need to know for the hatchway fight, so now let's have a look at the additional rules, starting with the condensed environment. Close quarters amplifies the impact of certain weapons, but the low ceilings and level floors mean targeting enemy operatives must be more direct. Weapons with the Blast X, Splash X and or Torrent X special or critical hit rules now gain the lethal 5+ special rule. Each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack with a weapon that has the indirect special rule, you must choose whether or not to use that special rule. If you choose to use it, that weapon gains the range blue special rule for that shooting attack. Each time a friendly operative makes a shooting attack against an enemy operative, if a cover line drawn to that enemy operative crosses one or more operatives with an engage order, and that's excluding operatives with a wounds characteristic of 5 or less, and friendly operatives whose bases are touching the active operatives. In the roll attack dice step of that shooting action, roll 1 less attack dice. In this example, the Marine is making a shooting attack against the Orc. A cover line crosses a friendly Marine which has an engage order, but as its base is touching the Marine who is shooting, it is ignored. But a cover line also crosses this other enemy Orc, but that has a conceal order, and so this time the shooting attack is unaffected. Now let's have a look at barricades, and when using the close quarters rules, barricades are set up differently. They can be set up anywhere in the kill zone, that is, more than red from your opponent's drop zone, more than white from access points, more than white from other barricades, but not on a terrain feature unless that terrain feature has the insignificant trait. And finally, we've got Tacops. When using the close quarters rules, the following Tacops are not in use: seize ground, hold the line, sabotage, and vantage. If this would mean you cannot build a 6-card Tacops deck, for example you don't have any faction Tacops, you can select the number of cards needed to complete your deck from one of the other archetypes your kill team has access to. And in match play, if they do not have any other archetypes, you can simply select the needed cards from any one other archetype. That now covers all the new rules for Killzone Gallowdark, and I hope you found these 3 videos helpful. If you haven't watched the other 2 yet, they're up on the channel, so if you'd like to go back and watch them, you can catch up with everything you need to know to play this awesome box set. If you haven't ordered your Into the Dark box set yet but would like to, please check out my sponsor Firestorm Games. I'll put a link in the description down below that will take you to their website where you'll save up to 20% on all your hobby products. They've also sent me a special code that will save you an additional 5% on top of those savings. So all the information's down below, just follow the link, copy and paste the code and make yourself some savings. If you'd like to see more content about Into the Dark, then check out my unboxing video. Then I go through how to build the Kroot Farstalkers and the build option for the Navy Breachers. Once you've seen that, you might want to start preparing your terrain before you paint it. And then after that, I've got a how to paint the terrain to a quick and easy tabletop ready standard. I've also covered how to paint the barricades in 2 different ways, and then on top of that you might want to paint your gauges too, so I show you how you can do it for your favourite faction or chapter, or go the traditional route and paint it in this metallic effect. And with everything painted, it's time to get playing, so if you haven't seen all the rules for the core game yet, then please check out my How to Play series where I go through everything you need to know to start playing the game. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit that notification bell too to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.